Yow! Yow! What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a YaoVlog. This edition, we're going to talk about the start of the ESEA season. I think it's season 25. Well, some disappointing news at the start of the season with IM division being folded and those teams being consolidated into Open. And that's sort of happened because of just that division being one team short, which is really unfortunate. I don't know. I'm sure there's, quite a story to, all the sort of other teams that could have maybe been in there but didn't join IM. Either way, that's definitely sort of disappointing. It also was disappointing on our first day of matches. Attempted first day of matches, that when we went to join the ESEA servers, a good chunk of servers were out of date. So that's rather annoying that ESEA, still is having these issues with just dealing with offering TF2 how they say they're going to offer it. ESEA and ESEA's numbers have definitely been in decline in a while. The Burnsiders have signed up for it, and, honestly, in some senses, they have repaired their reputation after the Bitcoin scandal. But also, unfortunately, there's still a widespread, long-standing resentment against ESEA for its practices in the Bitcoin scandal and its just overall customer service. So a lot of people just in the community have tuned out of ESEA as a result. With the loss of IM, there was definitely a lot of discussions on TeamFortress.tv about ESEA, the future of TF2 in ESEA, and the many implications of that. Something that I really disappointed in following that discussion was the lack of conversation about RGL.GG. And I realize that it's not sixes, and TFTV and a large percentage of that crowd is heavily in favor of the sixes format. But let's be honest here. The North American community really does not have much going on. Competitive TF2 in North America does not have much going on. And really, in my opinion, if you care about competitive TF2, then you need to do your part to help it be successful, And I'm not saying necessarily that means RGL.GG for you, but you have to represent in pugs just for new players, helping players, stopping bullying of new players, and also like playing out pugs. Not just ditching because something that you knew was coming up all of a sudden is here and you're in the middle of a pug and then you have to leave, and that diminishes the experience for the other 11 players. And anyways, sort of swerving it back to RGL.GG and the needs of the NA community, we have some services like PugChamp, and Mr. Slyn, had some ideas for PugChamp. Some other people have had ideas for PugChamp. PugChamp themselves have discussed a lot of ideas. But there's like the development power and the issue that comes with that. There's been other discussions of community leagues, North American leagues, an NA division of ETF2L, the European League, and all of these kind of discussions have a lot of issues of just like, oh well, who's gonna run it? Who's gonna put the labor and the effort into it? And that's what stopped the TF.TV league, basically. Mana basically pointed out, and a lot of people agreed with this viewpoint, that it's just really tough to find those volunteers, to find consistent viewpoints, that can hold it down effectively. Back in the day, Slyn had a really good video that really wraps up a lot of these issues in the league history and stuff. But back in the day, there was another dispute with ESEA that was going to lead to the formation of the MGE League. And, what was unfortunate about that is actually there was a community-wide effort that wanted to launch this MGE, wanted to launch a league. And then the community showed up to the meeting about this, and right away, CB of MGE said, thanks for coming to this meeting about the MGE League. And a lot of people felt really disrespected by that. And then also as the league developed, it just kind of fell apart. And that's sort of the thing too that I'm getting there with Sigafu. But other people and other thoughts and ideas, they're just not there, and they're just not developed. Now, I want to talk about TF2CL for a second. It's run by Sid Euler, TFCL, and he's got a lot of good ideas and got a lot of good efforts. But I think that his efforts so far have still been very baby step. And a lot of people are in that thread on TFTV talking about ESEA and the futures of sixes and stuff. A lot of people were saying, oh, well, we just need to focus on TFCL. And that's what we have going on. And again, I feel like if you're a fan of competitive TF2, in general, we need to support the leagues that have the best offerings. We need to support the leagues that have the best community interests in heart. And I sort of was hinting at it with the MGE League sort of thing, but like we need to put our trust in people that are well-established community members that, you know, I don't know, have responsibilities, can't just disappear, have reputations that they don't want to ruin. People that have been around and are trustworthy members of the community, you know. That we know that if we give them our money, we don't feel like there's a high chance that either it's going to be ripped off or mismanaged. And I really feel like Sigafu's league hits that and hits a lot of the offerings that were mentioned in some of these discussions of like, oh, we need this, we need this, we need this. And it's like, oh, if only there was a league where, you know, the person that was running it was taking payments, and then if we could get together a sizable server or a sizable prize pot, and you know, if we could figure out how to, you know, offer servers to the players, you know, if we have those three things, then that would be a fantastic league. And that's exactly what RGL.GG already has to offer, you know. And like I said, there's a lot of ways that you can support competitive TF2, but honestly, there's also kind of sort of limited options in some ways. You know, the competitive matchmaking right now has left a very bad taste in people's mouths. I think populating that is just a super important thing to progress the future of competitive TF2 and just getting players in there and playing games. But, you know, like I said, it's this like catch-22 of it's got to be exciting to get players in there, but there's not enough players in there yet, and so forth and so forth. You know, otherwise, just continue to support your league. You know, if it's ESEA, then they definitely are going to need more love, more players moving forward to keep their whole structure going and to eventually, you know, maybe bring back the LAN structure. I'm still very dubious of ESEA's real full commitment to the community. And the Burnsiders are there. We're super stoked to be there. And it's a great opportunity for us to compete. But, you know, there's not that many opportunities to compete in TF2. So we'll be in the RGL.GG League as well, which starts up next week. Very stoked on that. And we are not playing in UGC, but UGC also another place to play sixes. And I could ramble about all that sort of stuff for quite a while. But I want to film a different vlog, and I don't have too much time here. So thanks so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Eckstein. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.